My people, Mose On fam, YouTube land, NFL fans everywhere. Welcome into the channel. We are continuing in our mock draft series. We are visiting every NFL franchise, all 32 of them. And we are doing full 7-round mock drafts. Today, we're in upstate New York. We are the GM for the Buffalo Bills. What we got to do? What we got to do to get Josh Allen over the hump, get him into a Super Bowl, and just give him an opportunity to win a ring? What we got to do? We're going to figure that out today. We're going to see if we can figure that out today as a GM for the Bills. We're going to take a look at our free agent acquisitions. We're going to take a look at our depth chart, see what holes we want to fill and attack in this draft, and then we're going to jump right into the mock. So let's do exactly that. Okay. DJ Moore acquired in a trade with the Chicago Bears. We have a new number one wide receiver. And there's just been this carousel of wide receivers, just DJ Moore, Stephon Diggs, Keon Coleman, and this one and that one. And Josh has been able to build chemistry and figure out how to incorporate guys, but it's just something hasn't clicked. And I don't think it's Josh's fault. But DJ Moore is the newest wide receiver acquisition. And I think he's going to be able to find that chemistry with Josh Allen rather quickly. Dawson Knox signs a 3-year contract to stay with the team. Connor McGovern resigns. Bradley Chubb comes over, signs a 3-year, $43 million deal, adding to that pass rush for this defense. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, 1-year, $6 million deal. I think that might be an underrated signing. I know Chauncey has a personality that fits well in some locker rooms and it doesn't fit well in others. Most of the time it hasn't fit well, even with him winning a ring with Philly. Or wait, was he on the ring team? He might not have been on the ring team. But he's a good player. He is a great football player. His instincts, his IQ, his tenacity, he got the dog in him. Some people just don't like his bluntness and the way he goes about things sometimes and the way he addresses things. But if none of that is an issue and he's just playing football and he could be himself, I think this is an underrated signing. Special teams locked up Tyler Bass, revised contract, and Mitch Wisnowski. I'm familiar with him as a 49er fan. You got an okay punter. I don't know if he has improved. It's been a couple years since he's been with my Niners, so very hit or miss. No pun intended, because I know he's a punter. You get what I'm saying. All right, on to the depth chart. Josh Allen, we know who QB1 is. James Cook, we know who running back 1 is. DJ Moore, we know who wide receiver 1 is. Khalil Shakir is wide receiver number 2, clearly. Josh Palmer. We have Keon Coleman. We have Trent Sherfield. We have Mecole Hardman. We've got some wide receivers here. I don't think we need to address that position much. Tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, we solid. Offensive line of Deion Dawkins, Alec Anderson, Connor McGovern, Osiris Torrance, and Spencer Brown. I probably say the only area that I might want to look at is that left guard spot. But all in all, the offensive line is solid. Moving over to the defense. TJ Sanders, Dayon Walker, Ed Oliver is our defensive line, followed by Greg Rousseau, Dorian Williams, Terrell Bernard, and Bradley Chubb as our linebacking core, with Rousseau and Chubb coming off the edge. Secondary of Christian Benford, Cole Bishop, Geno Stone, Dorian Strong, and CJ Gardner-Johnson at nickel. Secondary is definitely where I want to focus. Rotational edge rushers, depth on the defensive line. This is probably going to be a much larger defensive focused draft, because offense I don't think is the problem. And then Joe Barry coming in as the head coach, offensive coordinator, offensive minded. Offense isn't going to be the problem. I think defense is where we need to make our bones so that we can get Josh the ball back and continue to give this offense opportunities to put points on the board. So let's start the draft and see how it shakes. Wow. So our needs are guard. I told you that left guard spot, defensive interior, linebacker, and safety. Avion Terrell is here. So is Caden McDonald. And I think that position is more important. Stop the run, collapse the pocket. We can get corner later. I'm going Caden McDonald at 26. We can get corner later. Woo! I said I wanted to help this edge rush, didn't I? And Kieran Crawford from Auburn is here. Told you this was going to be a heavy defensive draft, didn't I? We already got our interior. Yeah, give me Kieran. Yep. Outside linebacker in a 3-4. Love it. Now, could get Brian Parker. He has position versatility. I could kick him in the guard. I could probably do the same thing with Cage Casey. Yeah, 6'5", 311. I could kick him in the guard too. We need a safety. I don't see one here. Or I could go true guard and get Bo Stevens at 126. Because I know what I get from Bo. These two, I mean, Parker Moore has position versatility. I think at either East West Shrine or the Senior Bowl, he played tackle and guard. But I think if I just want a true guard to come in and I don't need the position versatility, Bo Stevens is that guy. Be able to plug him right in at left guard and get going. And we know Iowa is an offensive line factory. Give me my guard here, Bo Stevens at 126. So we got defensive interior. We got edge rusher. Honestly, I think that takes care of that linebacker position. Safety. Michael Taft. Okay. I'm going Michael Taft here at 164. And here's why I'm not afraid to do that at this point. I think, one, it's a solid pick. If you look at his average draft position, it's 164.9. We're taking him at 165. But Michael Taft showed me something. If you didn't watch Texas's pro day, Texas didn't have enough receivers for whatever quarterback was throwing at the pro day. So Michael Taft ran routes as a wide receiver to help his teammate during the pro day. Now that showed me a few things. One, he didn't have to do that. Obviously, more running, you're running wide receiver routes. That's something that you don't normally do. That puts you at risk. He could have ran a route. We've heard of non-contact injuries all the time. He could have tore an ACL. He could have popped an Achilles trying to be a helpful teammate. And then that kills his draft stock. But that didn't cross his mind. His teammate needed help. He was available. He ran routes. He actually ran good routes. That leaves me to point number 2. As a safety, he understands wide receiver routes. And you might think, well, duh, he's a safety. Not all safeties, not all corners understand routes. Not all corners or safeties understand how to read a route tree, how to read stems, how to watch a wide receiver's hips, how to watch his feet. What moves is he going to make, where he's going to go. And I think with the way he was able to run routes, he understands routes. So from his safety position, looking, he can kind of have a better sense of, oh, this guy's going to run that route. That guy's going to run this route. By how they come off the line, how they stand. Not every corner in safety plays with that level of IQ. A lot of corners and safeties just play with God-given ability and physical gifts. But that showed me that he understands routes as a defender. And then 3, he's a football player. He is a football player. And so while he's not going to be Travis Hunter, maybe you could throw him in on some trick plays, on some gadget plays on offense or on special teams. And it's something that teams have to think about. And so, yeah, I'm going Michael Taft here at 165. He fits a need at safety. He's a football player. He's a dog, high IQ. He's selfless. He thinks about his teammates before his own self. Give me Michael Taft at 165. All right, back on the clock. Guard taken care of. Defensive interior taken care of. Linebacker we took care of with that edge rusher to throw in that rotation. Safety we've taken care of. Now we could just kind of flow. We can go toe to toe. If we want more interior help, Caleb Elarms Orr is here. And that's where I'm going to go. We got 2 picks left, 182 and 220. Like I said, we can get a corner later. And I'm going to go Hezekiah Masses here at 182. We got our safety. We got our corner. We can get another linebacker. We can get another safety in Robert Spears-Jennings. Again, corners galore. TJ Hall, Andre Fuller, Domani Jackson. We can get another edge rusher in TJ Guy. Oh, yeah, 6'4", 250. Do I want TJ Guy or do I want Spears-Jennings? Who are my safeties? Cole Bishop and Geno Stone with Jamar Hamlin in the backup. I think secondary we could figure out. I know we've got Rousseau. I know we've got Chubb. We added edge earlier. But I want this defense to be able to get after the quarterback and have a solid rotation. I'm going to go TJ Guy. I love Robert Spears-Jennings, but I'm going to go TJ Guy. I think edge is a little bit more important. Okay. All right. It's pretty solid. Let's go over this. Bills Mafia. Round 1, pick 26. We get defensive tackle Caden McDonald from Ohio State. We do not have a second round pick. So in round 3, pick 91, we get edge rusher Keyron Crawford from Auburn. Round 4, pick 126, we get guard Bo Stevens from Iowa. Round 5, pick 165, we get safety Michael Taft from Texas. Round 5, 3 picks later at 168, we get linebacker Caleb Elarms Orr from TCU. Round 6, pick 182, we get corner Hezekiah Masses from Cal. And then rounding out this draft in round 7, pick 220, we get edge rusher TJ Guy from Michigan. Bills Mafia, talk to me. Do you like the draft? Do you hate the draft? What would you do different? Sound off in the comment section and let me know how you would draft for your Buffalo Bills. Love interacting with other fans in the comment section. If you are new to Mose Knows, thank you so much for your time and attention. I greatly appreciate it more than you know. You are part of the Mose Knows fam now, and there's nothing you can do about it. Before you go, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscription button to become an official part of the Mose Knows fam. Hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mose Knows. And then share this. Share this video. Share it with my people. Episode 27. We're going home. Headed home. Headed to the Bay. Episode 27. 7-round mock draft from my San Francisco 49ers. Listen, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you in the Bay. Peace.